I feel like I have peeping Toms. Look at them all. I don't know if you can see them. When I was here last, there was only one. I see you. So quietly. I think I scared them off. What's up, baby? Are the birds disturbing you? That's all that's out here. Just birds. Being birds. They just go from tree to tree. He's like, wait for me. There's always one right here. I don't know where he is. I named him Mo because the feathers on his head make it look like he has a mohawk. So this is his tree, and I know he'll be back. Or she. Girls can have mohawks too. But he has a very distinct little chirp. Did I ever tell you guys the story about the lovebirds? Let's turn the camera around so we can talk face to face. Okay, so this is the story about the lovebirds. It's a pretty funny story. I think the wind is coming. I need to get that dead cat. And an airplane too. I'm just waiting for a gardener. Where's the gardener? That's always the things. All right, let's go over here. Maybe my RV will block the wind a little bit. How old were my boys? That doesn't matter. They were young, you know, and their dad and I were already separated, and he took them to Hawaii. So while they were gone to Hawaii, I was in charge of watching the snake and the lovebirds. My boys always had all kinds of, you know, reptile, whatever they wanted, you know, basically. We lived in an apartment at the time, so they couldn't have a dog or a cat. So I told them, you know, you can get anything that the apartment would allow. They went to Hawaii, and these lovebirds were so messy. You know, all the seed, when the lovebirds eat, all the seed falls out of the cage and it goes on the floor. And you know, after a while I kind of got tired of it. So while they were gone, I might have opened up the cage. I might have opened up the cage and allowed the birds to just be free. So the birds get out, go out of the patio area and fly away. And the snake got loose too. That's another story, but the snake did get loose. Anyways, my boys came home from Hawaii and they're like, where are the birds? And I'm like, they got out, which wasn't a lie. They did get out because their cage was open. And I'm like, I'm so sorry, you know, they're gone. And I am not kidding, and my boys will vouch for this. It was about a week later or so, 2 brand new lovebirds fly back into our apartment. I had the sliding glass door open. The cage was still there. They flew right back into the cage. Totally different colors. Like, what are the odds of that happening? Crazy. So yeah, that's the lovebird story. Just be free. I am like a bird. I like to be free. I don't like to be caged up. That is why I do best alone. So the snake story, I'll tell you guys that one too. My son had put something over the snake cage. It was like a mesh cover, but it was really light. I was in charge of feeding the snake giving it mice. I guess I didn't put something heavy on top of it, you know. I wasn't thinking it could get out. And he, like a sneaky snake does, he pushed his way out the top of that cage and snuck out. So I went to check on him one day, and he wasn't in his aquarium thing. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, he's loose somewhere in this apartment. And I knew they were nocturnal, so I knew he was going to wake up, you know, during the night and come strangle me. I think it was a boa or something like that. I don't remember what it was. Yeah, that's safe, having boas with little kids. I slept on the couch because I was just like, I'm going to be ready. I'm going to be ready for this snake. Oh, there's that wind again. Let's give a moment of silence to the wind of change. I'm wearing it. Feels good. Feels good. Makes me happy. Makes me happy. I'm gonna have to really edit this because I say a lot and I pause a lot. In the middle of the night, I hear something fall. And I run in the kitchen, turn on the light, and the salt and pepper shaker had fallen onto the stove. So I had kept the salt and pepper shakers on the top of the stove, you know, that very top part up there. And here's that snake. Here's that snake coming up from behind the stove, you know, sliding. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, what do I do? So I got oven mitts and a broom and what else I get? Was it a dustpan or something like that? And I got it back into the cage. Yeah, and I was just like, whoo, that was a close one. I almost got strangled to death by my son's snake while I was sleeping on the couch. I mean, is that dramatic or what? Yeah, it's never a dull moment having boys. You know, we had a lot of fun, and we've got stories. Some I can't talk about. You know, there's always some stories you just can't talk about. So I would never want to embarrass them or anything. All right, guys, we're going to enjoy our morning. And I hope you enjoyed my little stories. All right, bye, guys.